Board of DKT Philippines Foundation and President and CEO of DKT Health Incorporated, Ms. Denise Vantay. With years of experience in international development and reproductive health care, she has led programs across both the nonprofit and private sectors. Today, she continues to champion initiatives that expand access to quality family planning services and improve the lives of communities in the Philippines and around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Miss Denise Vantay.
Wow, good morning. How is everyone today? Great. Yeah, I think we can do better. How does everybody feel today? Good. First of all, I'm so happy to see the sun out. I'm so happy for everybody to be here today. I know we've had a crazy 3 weeks of flooding and difficulty and quite a lot of suffering as well. And to have the sun out this morning feels like such a blessing. I think it means we're doing something very special with everyone here today. So my name is Denise Vantay. I'm the CEO of DKT Health Inc., the social organization behind Trust, the private sector brand, and the DKT Foundation, of course. And I could not be more proud to welcome all of you here. This is truly a special initiative. Many of you know Trust condoms, the Trust pill, the IUD, the implant, that have been here for 30 years now already in the Philippines, and that really vows to make reproductive health as affordable as possible to every Filipino. I think many of you know, don't be ashamed to say it, it's good, that a pack of Trust condoms will only cost you 30 pesos, right? Which is pretty remarkable. And so DKT always vowed to make sure that profit is only a means to stay sustainable and scalable and to make impact. It is not our main goal. Profit is only there to make sure that Filipinos have access. So now we went a step further even. With that small profit we do make from the private sector sales and trust, we fund the foundation. Because a harsh reality in the Philippines also is that 1 in every 5 Filipinos still does not have enough money to afford these products. They are below the poverty line. That is 20% of all Filipinos. And we leave nobody behind. We do that on a daily basis already with Trust, making sure that our sales reps travel the last mile, our trailblazers, our medical detailers are in every single area of the country. But with the foundation, we do the same. So the team and I were just talking, it's pretty remarkable because 2 years ago, we launched the first ever mobile clinic in the Philippines for family planning only. And that clinic has since, in the last 2.5 years, helped tens of thousands of Filipinos across Luzon with free access to contraceptive services. And free access to contraceptive services means that you are back in control. You control when, how, if, and how many children you want. And many people always think that family planning is only about preventing more children or not wanting to have children. But in fact, it really allows people to take care of the children they have and the families they have. And nowadays, we all know that times are more difficult, prices are higher than ever. We have this Strait of Hormuz conflict going on that even affects us Filipinos in gas prices and local food prices. And it's important that families can make their own decisions in when and how many children they have and can focus the resources on the children they currently have. You might have seen the video of the couples that we've already helped with the mobile clinic, and some of the parents say, I don't even know how I'm going to afford school for the children I have right now. And that is what Trust is all about. Our vision for the world with DKT is really to make sure that no child is unwanted. The sex is great because we're pleasure focused as well. You should try our lubricant. And most importantly, the people are free. That's what it's all about. So then, when we saw how big the success of the mobile clinic was, and we were even driving it onto ferries to go to Mindoro, and we have a great driver, ding, my compliments to him, I had a mini heart attack, and I said, how good is our insurance if this ferry sinks? And then I looked at our incredible Loida, director of programs, and I said, why don't we just do a floating clinic? We have 7,641 islands here in the Philippines. Our next step should make sure that we reach those people as well. And the Coast Guard is here today and can attest to that, I think. And Loida, as amazing as she is, and her team said, let's do it. And that's really where it all started in phase 2 of this incredible SODEX initiative and this fleet that keeps expanding. So we're very proud here today, and you can kind of see it or not. The wind is giving you a sneak peek, playing with our minds, but you'll see it soon enough. The first ever, maybe even in the world, I'm looking at UNFPA because UNFPA is usually pretty good at knowing those things, family planning floating clinic that will provide free services in the BARMM area to whoever needs it in one of the most necessary areas that doesn't have access, to make sure that everybody is empowered to take control of their futures. And I really want to say this to you, and I've been trying to go to each of you individually, and I haven't been super successful yet, but I think I got to most of you. Whether it is our partner, distribution partner, IMDS, whether it's the trained DCEP, the key accounts, Watson, Southstar, GTP, Mercury, Rose Pharmacies, all the independent drugstores that are helping us, the Sorry stores, whether it's the NDOH, the LGUs, UNFPA, and even BangkaPro, literally made sure we had a boat. You did it so amazing, with all attention to detail to give patients the most incredible experience while they're on that floating clinic. We could not do this without you. This is a joint effort. So no matter how dark days sometimes get, literally, there is sunshine after. And sunshine comes when communities come together for a bigger purpose. And that's why we asked you all to come out here, even though we had to cross treacherous roads and flooding, and we got the question, shouldn't you postpone many times? Because impact should never be postponed. And I wanted to make sure all of you see that this is possible because of you. Every time when DCEP endorses a product of trust, every time the Coast Guard is helping us keep the boat safe, every time IMDS is struggling to get products on the shelf or last mile or make sure we have enough stock, when the key accounts help us with trade promotions, when our LGUs support us, when the NDOH is there right behind us, side by side, to make sure that we reach as many Filipinos, this today is your success. And I want to share. I want you to stand in front of that boat once the curtain is revealed, take a selfie, send it to your family and colleagues and say, I did this. I did this today for my fellow Filipinos. Because this is truly a community effort, and I think that is one of the strongest things that the Philippines is known for, the sense of community, never leaving anybody behind and supporting each other. And a special shout out goes to my team, the DKT team, both the foundation and DKT Health Inc. Sorry. We've had a tough week this week with one of our people passing away. And we had 2 other members of our team who passed away as well. And it's really because of them and you that we get to do what we do. I know how hard you work, how last mile you'll go, that you'll take that tricycle through the floods, that you will go when that volcano is spewing ashes, and you still reach that last mile. You work so hard to make sure your fellow Filipinos have opportunities. And for that, I am super grateful. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Miss Denise.